In this video, I'm going to show you how we can set up completion tracking. Completion tracking by the previous video shows you how you can hide content until a student hits a certain standard or does certain things, and once they hit that threshold, more content will be available for them. So, the first thing that we do is we navigate to a course where we have instructor rights, and you go ahead and turn editing on. And to turn completion tracking on, you have to turn on for your entire course first. The way that we do that is we go to Edit Settings, and once that page loads, down towards the bottom, I think it's third from the bottom, there'll be a thing that says Completion Tracking. If you go ahead and click on Completion Tracking, and we hit Enable Completion Tracking, we turn it from no to yes, hit Save Changes, we have turned on completion tracking, that functionality for our entire course. Now you'll notice some new things pop up. Like right here, you see right here where this forum is, there's a little box with a check mark, and there's a lot more of these check marks right here. This is essentially completion tracking. All right, what we can do is we can set a standard so that this whole topic right here, topic 3, doesn't show until the student gets a graded score on this SOL test. All right. You can turn completion tracking on for individual assignments, or you can turn it on for whole topics. So let's see how we can turn on for the test forum right here with the forum, and you can turn on completion tracking and set it to do specific things, like a student has to post in the forum before something else shows. So if I click on update right here, there'll be a new window that loads right down here, and it says activity completion. So if I click on this, right here, I can allow the students to manually mark themselves as complete. So there'll be a little checkbox to the right-hand side of the screen that they can just check themselves, or I can actually set standards. So I can say, show the activity is complete when conditions are met. And right here are some of the conditions that apply to a forum. So I can say right here that the students must have a grade. You can have grades in forums. You can have students, they must post discussions or replies. You can even specify how many discussions or replies they have to post prior to the next event showing for them. They can create discussions. You can require that. You can even require them to just post two replies. You can set dates as to when the expected completion date is on. I'm going to go ahead and cancel right here, but you can set up any kind of conditions on any number of different things. And as a matter of fact, in some of the vision training courses that I do, you're actually using completion tracking. So let's say, for example, I want to set completion tracking for topic 3 based on this score of this SOL test right here. All I have to do is I simply click on the little gear in the topic, and you'll see right here I say restrict access. If I click restrict access, I can say I want to restrict access on the activity completion condition of, and it gives me some choices. All right. Now I haven't set up completion tracking on the event before, so notice it doesn't load right here. What I actually have to do is go back to my course, and you notice that that was named SOL quiz, I believe, SOL test, and there's no checkbox here. So I have to turn completion tracking on. The way I do that is I simply go to update, and I scroll down. You'll see activity completion, and right here it says do not indicate activity completion. If I change that to let's say show activities complete when conditions are met. The condition that they have to meet, that they're going to meet, is that the student must receive a grade to complete this activity. Once I hit save and return to course, you notice that there'll be a box now to the right of my SOL test. And notice there's a different box. Notice how this one right here has is a solid box. Well, this one has a check box around, like checks, dashes, I guess you could say. This means that there's an activity. The dashes mean they have to do something in this activity in order for completion tracking. The solid box means that they themselves, as a student in that course, can mark that box complete to advance on. So let's go back to topic 3 because we want topic 3 to only show when a student has received a grade in the SOL test. So if I go back to topic 3, I click on the little gear to update topic 3. That loads a new window, and I can restrict access now. Now you'll notice right here, activity completion condition. If I click on that drop down, notice SOL test is showing up. So I can click on SOL test. It must be marked complete, and I can give it a pass grade, a fail grade. I'm just going to leave it, it must mark complete because I set that it had been complete once a student received a grade. And I can say hide the section entirely, or I can say just show it grayed out with restricted information, meaning that it'll be grayed out. Students will know it's there, but they won't be able to access it until they hit this completion standard right here. I'm going to hide it entirely just because that's what I like to do. And I hit Save Changes. And now, what's going to happen is when a student comes into this course, they're going to come in and they're going to click on the SOL test, and this will be a unchecked box. Once they take the quiz, they will get a grade, and this topic right here will automatically show.